At the end of January, I was finally able to go to France again. I think the last time I was there was in April of 2023, so quite some time ago. Now, before I left off to France, I hopped into my local Kruidvat discount store because I knew they had Hot Wheels. But unfortunately, I did not find much. There was only a handful of cars in the store left, and luckily this one was still there. The Porsche 911 Carrera RS 2.7. So I later found out that it was the B case they had, and I did found some bunch of cars later on. Nice yellow color, beautiful casting. So we got the lensed indicators there, part of the window piece, and the taillights too. Gets quite a lot of deco. Actually, you get a front tempo for the headlights, get a top tempo for the Porsche logo, you get a side deco, and then you get a rear deco for the Porsche name and the Carrera RS. So that's 5 tempo sides on this thing. That's pretty impressive for a mainline, and would have been cool if we have gotten the 2.7. You can see there's a little spot there just above my fingernail for the 2.7 liter indication of the engine. So that would have been cool if we could have had that with the top tempo. But yeah, I'm not complaining. Got even some silver for the door handles and stuff. This, yeah, this is very well endowed in the tempo department, this casting. So that is pretty sweet. So then I left off to France for the day. Stopped at Smith's Superstores. Did not find much, but I did find this Matchbox Jurassic World Dominion release, 2014 Mercedes-Benz G550. First time I am able to get this. It's been in silver before, and possibly some other releases, but did not have this one, and was a decent price, just under €2. So this is the version with the bull bar in front, side deco, and some silver paint for the Mercedes star on the back, for official use only. Cool color. Not a big fan of the blue window piece, but other than that, that's a nice one. Then at Leclerc, which is a supermarket chain, they had a sale on Matchbox and Hot Wheels 5-packs, 50% off. So a little less than €5 instead of almost €10 for these. MBX or Matchbox electric drivers. So very pleased to find this one for 2024, because these electric ones are very popular. Never found the 2022 release, and there's some really sweet rides in this thing. So we got the Tesla Roadster, the Renault Twizy, the Porsche 918 Spider, the Ford F-150 Lightning, and the Karma, or the Karma GS6. That's what it is. You got the models on the side here too. Awesome. Also managed to grab the Matchbox British Roadways with the 2020 Land Rover Defender 90, the LEVC Taxi, finally in a different hue than the Eternal Black. 2015 Jaguar F-Type Coupe, or Coupe, I should say. The 2010 Mini Cooper S Cabrio, and the Morris Minor Saloon. Again, a very nice one. Mint green, National Parks-ish on the Land Rover. And then the Matchbox Rescue 3. The Ambulance Generic, or Matchbox Original. Road Raider, also Matchbox original. 2016 Ford Interceptor Utility. And in the same deco, the Ford Police Interceptor, just a following number on there. It's a kind of a repeat deco from a previous release, but something that was very hard to obtain. So kind of cool that us less fortunate collectors get a second chance at acquiring these. MBX Rescue Helicopter. Yeah, not that exciting. The Auchan supermarkets or hypermarkets were doing a sale on these Maisto castings that are in a French collection, car collection packaging. €1 instead of €1.29. So I grabbed a bunch of them from factory number 1, 2022, production, week 51. First example I have of this BMW M3. 1988 BMW 3 Series M3, the E30. Of course, the wheels let it down. No interior on these, but you do get a nicely tempered grille that seems to be a plastic piece that is either part of the base. Well, it must be part of the base because there's no interior on these. And then in the back, we get a taillight tempo with the BMW logo and the M3 logo. Yeah. Pretty good. Here we got a new color for this old casting. Mercedes-Benz CLK GTR. Has been in silver for a long time, and now we get it in yellow. So a little bit of tampos in the front, and then just a license plate in the rear. Here's an American van. The 1964 Ford Econoline van. So the top part here with this part is plastic, including this part here with that has the Ford embossed, printed on there, tampoed. Pablo's Bakery, since 1964, best quality. Funny enough, Pablo's Bakery actually exists. It's a bakery in Athens, in Greece. And I think there's also a Japanese company that makes cheesecakes or something that also is called Pablo or Pablo's. So yeah, kind of funny. Nicely tempoed in the front there with some silver. Staying with vans, here's a Mercedes Sprinter van, although it's not really licensed by Mercedes. Although Maisto does have the Mercedes licensing, so I don't think they really mind. As you can see, there's no brand name or car make on the base there. These wheels are kind of okay. So just the cabin, the front part here in flat black is metal, and then the roof is completely plastic, and this back section too. So yeah, there's a disappointingly little amount of metal on this thing. To get some silver in the front, side deco. Race Gear is a company without the S. Is a company with that provides stuff for gaming at home for race games. But yeah, it's called Race Gear, so it's actually something different. But you know, could be a nod to that. And then we got the taillights that kind of wrap around, so that's nice. At least we get that. Very pleased to finally acquire this casting. So this is new style packaging, so a new production, factory number 1, 2023, week 29. The Mercedes-Benz 190E from 1990. Nice new wheels, gotta say. I like these much better than the old stuff. Got a little printer on the side. I'm not sure what it says. Possibly Evolution or something like that. Not sure. Silver in the front. A little bit too much paint on the headlights on the top there. A little Mercedes star in the top middle of the grille. It's nice. And then all red paint for the taillights. And then all the badging is done too. And the exhaust part of the base sticking out of the bumper. Really nicely done. Got a big wing on there. Sweet. Recolor for this Lamborghini. The Aventador LP 700-4. Yeah. Unpainted wheels or rims. Plastic grills, part of the base probably. Some tampos for headlights and logo. And in the rear, no taillights, just the Lamborghini logo. That's unfortunate. Of course, no engine detail because there's no interior. Recolor of the Porsche Panamera. It's been in silver for a very long time. Porsche Panamera Turbo. Got some black paint in the bumper there. And the middle section, yeah, is also painted Porsche logo. And then some silver in the rear. You get some details. It's actually pretty well done in the rear. A Bronco, new Bronco. 2021 Ford Bronco. This kind of primer gray. It does get a logo on the side there. No idea. Probably says Bronco, not sure. Paint for the door handle. Plastic roof piece. Taillights and the door handle. The Ford logo. The Bronco there. Kicking his feet in the air. A rucksack. That is a part of the base. There's actually a separate piece in there for these wheel arches. Interestingly. Also get some black paint here on top. And here for this, what do you call this, cowl? Not sure. So tempo wise, this is pretty well done. I might almost say it's full deco. So that's pretty impressive. And then here we got another one of those Sprinter ones, but with a kind of a box on the back. So again, no car make on the base. The cabin is metal. Except for the bumper. Was that also plastic on the other one? Yeah. Just was not that obvious because of the flat black paint. So the bumper is not part of the base, but also seems some kind of an insert. And then the box is completely plastic, but it is very well tempoed. Lots of colors on there, lots of details, although there's kind of spaces for extra blue lights, but those did not get the paint, so that's kind of odd. Yeah, that they would not do these two. Everything else is pretty much done. So, and it's a licensed livery. Eastvale Fire Department is in California, if I'm not mistaken. Fire and Rescue. 911. And then staying with Maisto, at Stokomani. They have these 9-packs. I actually got this first because there's a lot of these that I could have bought on the single cards for €1. But I got this first, and I'm actually glad I got it because this one is not available on the singles, and I really like that one. So a little bit more per car, €1.11 for these, and there's 2 fantasy things in there. But at least one is kind of interesting, being a fire engine. Yeah, this thing, what is that? It's the Coyote XX. Yeah, that's just junk. This one is kind of okay, being a fire engine. Generic, of course, but at least, you know, it resembles something that could be real. A pretty old casting, this Audi TT Roadster. You can see it's kind of, yeah, blobby, not very nicely crafted, but you get nice details on there. And an interior, that's the plus side of a convertible. You get an interior and even a proper steering wheel. So that also makes me like this. Let's look at another version of this Mercedes Sprinter-like van. So the regular van, the same as the flat black one we saw, but it has a separate piece for the light bar. You know, I'm a sucker for those. Emergency services, Star of Life on there, wraparound taillights. Not bad, but you know, kind of light, but gets a plus for the light bar. Staying with light bars, 2001 Chevrolet Suburban. It's also an oldie. This one gets the red separate piece for the light bar. Police livery, generic, and nicely tempoed in the front. And in the rear too, actually. So 4 tempo sides and a light bar. Nothing to complain about, really. 2014 Corvette Stingray. This has a plastic top part here that is pretty disappointing. You can see it looks pretty different, and also looks like, yeah, it's separate. No front deco, top deco you get, and rear deco. Got a few pickup trucks. 1993 Chevrolet 454 SS pickup. A nice weighty piece, nicely tempoed grille there, which is metal. All metal bed, that's why it's so weighty. Got the 454 SS printed on the bed on the back. You also get some details there, tempoed on the rear. Bumper in the rear is part of the base, but the front bumper is half metal. So yeah, that's nice to get. Some of these have some weight to them. Much newer pickup truck, the Ford F-150 Raptor. Nice wheels on this too. Kind of steelies, but yeah, I like them a lot. Nicely tempoed, metal underneath. Bumper is plastic on this. Get some running boards, part of the base. That's nice. And again, an all metal bed, Raptor on the side, and then nicely tempoed in the rear too. So again, doesn't feel as weighty as the other one. There's even some flat black paint here on top. But yeah, fully tempoed and quite a nice amount of metal. That's not bad. We finish off with one I already have, the Lamborghini Terzo Millennio. So I will send this to a friend. Very nice casting. Wheels are, yeah, weird. They usually paint them silver or leave them black, but with this orange on there, I mean, I guess it's like the real vehicle, but it looks kind of weird. A lot of plastic on this too. This whole front section here is plastic. We get some extra paint on top there. And the rear. So tempo-wise, it's pretty good. And casting-wise, it's also pretty good. Just, yeah. Well, you know, Hot Wheels and Matchbox do it too. With this plastic top piece. Not that they do the same casting, but I mean, they use the same type of construction. Also at Stokomani, I found this fire brigade set in a German livery. So that's possibly why it was so cheap, because trying to sell this in a French store with German words on there, it's not going to be a great hit. And they had a lot of them, and it didn't seem like they were selling that well. Only €4.99 for 3 of these. Usually you pay that for one vehicle from Siku. Although these fire engines usually are a little bit cheaper than the licensed cars, because these are like based on Scania trucks, but they're not really licensed. And yeah, this airplane, I guess, not at all licensed. Let's take a look. Easy to open packaging on these. Don't care much for the airplane, so this will go into the donation pile. Very nice constructed wing system though. So this is one that can land on water, I presume. Do we have some info here? No, not really. This turns, and the red top part is metal, and then bottom part white is plastic, and also the wings are plastic, of course. Then we get the ladder truck. Yes, as I assumed, no car make info on there. So a metal COE, cab over engine, with some metal here in the back too. And this is metal too, and then these fenders are metal too. So the base of the back side is metal. Then they got a plastic insert in the base for to hold the wheels, and then a plastic body part on top. Feuerwehr, so fire department in German. Blue window piece, so we get the blue cherries on top. I'm all for it. And then of course we get the little, well, it's not a ladder truck basically. Oh, look, what's this? Florian 15B32 TM32. I'm not sure what that means. Is that the company that that builds these trucks? Because they buy a Scania with a chassis and then they build something on top of there. Is that the company who builds that? I don't know. Does this turn? Yes, this turns. And then this folds open. So it's not a ladder truck. Whoops, and this just came out. Okay. Interestingly. Yeah. Doesn't really fit very well, it seems. So it's not a ladder truck, but it's a kind of a bucket. Like that. To save people from a burning building or something like that. It's quite an interesting construction this thing has. To fold together. Cool. So you can get the trailer hitch in there. And then we got the other fire engine. I'll probably put them back in the packaging. Kind of neat 3-packs. They do other 3-packs too for all kinds of different countries that have one fire engine, one ambulance, and one police car in there. In this case, it's all fire engines, or well, fire vehicles, whatever you want to call that airplane. 112 European emergency number. So basically same construction here, with the metal chassis in red, with then the plastic insert to hold the wheels and the trailer hitch, and then a plastic box on the rear. At Carrefour, possibly a hypermarket, I'm not sure if they call them like that in France. I found a whole bunch of Majorette street cars that were being clearanced, 50% off. I didn't get all of the models. I just got the ones that I thought I did not have yet. So this is the Opel Corsa. These are all 2023 releases. So for €2.80 at normal price, you get lensed headlights, you get 4 tempo sides, you get suspension, plastic tires, generic rims, and a nice looking interior. We got the Ford GT, which was announced in the 2023 catalog, if I'm not mistaken, as a new color, but they used this color before. If I'm not mistaken. Oh yeah, but there wasn't really a 2023 catalog, was there? No. It was just bits of the new cars they showed, but not the whole catalog. But I managed to pile together the actual release for 2023 of all the releases, street cars, premium cars, and racing cars. Suzuki Jimny in blue. Plastic roof piece on this. And then sometime later that week, I discovered that my local Carrefour hypermarket, so we're back in Belgium now, same store but in Belgium, usually we only got the Majorette at my local Carrefour hypermarket at the end of the year for the holidays. But now, for some reason, they are in the permanent lineup, the permanent assortment of the store. Majorette premium cars, Porsche edition, vintage, rockers. Yeah, quite a lot of Majorette stuff in the regular lineup now. A regular assortment, I should say. And all the way at the end of the pegs, I found this Chrome edition for 2023. Chase. Audi Q4 E-tron. I had already found one when they were selling them for the holidays. I opened that one up because I said I was not going to do a catalog video. But then later on, I did find after a lot of research online, I did put together a kind of a catalog list of 2023. So then I decided to do I will be doing a catalog video after all. And for that, I need this to be on card for the thumbnail picture. So yeah, I'm glad I got another one. So here's the actual vehicle loose, kind of easier to look at it. No rubber tires on these Majorette chases, just plastic tires on the premium cars. and 23 for the year 2023. So you can know from which year this chase is, in case you were wondering. Then the next week, I saw in the Kruidvat folder that they were doing a sale. The second toy, half price. So 50% off on the second toy or 25% on each. So I went to 3 different Kruidvat discount store locations, and I got 3 different discounts, meaning I got 20% off in the first one, because I only bought 1 car, so technically I would not get a discount because it was 50% off on the second one, but I did get 20% off on this one. I don't know if it's because I use my Kruidvat loyalty card or not, but every store I went to, so every next store I went to, the discount went up. So the second store, I got a little more than 28% discount. The third store, I got more than 35% discount. So unfortunately, it was the end of the day and they close at 6 in the evening. So if I could have continued with going to these stores, maybe by the 10th store, I would have gotten everything for free. Who knows? Because it just got up and up, more and more discount. Anyway, don't know what that's all about. If it was because of the loyalty card or not, I'm not sure. I've had it happen before that I got more discount at Kruidvat than they were saying they were going to give. I'm all for it, of course. Why not? So this was a B case. So yeah, just like that yellow Porsche that we saw earlier in this video. B case cars. Here we got the Mitsubishi Colt Sedan, also known in some markets as the Mitsubishi Lancer Fiore. In this case, it is produced in Malaysia as a Proton Saga. They did some changes to it. The front fender here is squared off like the rear on the Mitsubishi Colt Sedan. For other markets, that would be a round wheel well. And there's probably some other changes too. We got lensed headlights, some tampos in the front, on the side, nothing in the rear. Second location, Mazda Autozam, big casting. Well, the casting is not so big, it's the wheels that are so big, really. They managed to squeeze that name in there. Cool looking Texas toot. You've got some deco here on that roof rack. So yeah, for such a small vehicle, they did cram a lot of tampos on that thing. It's got the engine in the back. That's pretty cool. Ford GT40. Few sponsors on the side. Go faster stripe on top. Again, a lot of decals on this one. Decal stampers, I mean. They're not decals. Yeah, pretty good. We got the Zinger 21C. It is licensed. You can see it right there. Another fancy vehicle. I think it looks pretty good. Yeah. Is that a single-seater? There's two people sitting in a row behind one another. Yeah, it is. It's like the Renault Twizy. Ha, funny. That's pretty cool. Interesting vehicle. And some nicely done tampos there in the rear. Plastic wing. Cool. Volvo XC40 Recharge in blue. So the off-road version of the one that Matchbox does, with some extra accessories bolted on it. Some skis there, or snowboards. Cool. Very nice Ford Escort RS 2000. Very period correct color. Just tempo front and rear. Doesn't need much more. Good enough for me. Audi RS E-tron GT. White rims. Plug and go on the license plate. Very Matchbox-like. Front and rear tempo. Good. Ford F-150 Lightning Custom. Matchbox also does this one, but this one has been Hot Wheelsified. Headlights part of the window piece. Just a rear deco, F-150 embossed in the back, but we do get a top deco. Pretty wild. Very nice Nissan Skyline RS R30. $1982. Very nice color. Lensed headlights also. Gold rims. Sweet. And then the third location, I got this one, less than €1. I got the second one of this, but only need to show you one, right? Tesla Model Y. Nice blue. Top tempo for the headlights and the T from Tesla, and then in the rear it says EV speed and license plate dual motor. Tesla logo taillights. And at that same third Kruidvat location, they also had this Hot Wheels Legends Tour 6-pack. I got them for less than €1 per car. Not really much interesting in here, but you know, for that kind of money, I'll pick it up. The rip rod, yeah, doesn't do anything for me. Baja truck, well, you know. Then the GTO something. Oh, here it is. 67 Pontiac GTO. I like the two-tone. But other than that, it doesn't do anything for me. Camino from the L to the E. Flat black. It's got one red headlight and the Hot Wheels logo on the license plate, interestingly. It's got some paint here on there too, on that tailgate that's folded down. Okay, interesting version. Then we got a Mustang that is at the El Segundo headquarters, a real one, I believe. 2005 Ford Mustang. It's got that lip that you can flip up for the loops and curves. Top deco, side deco, no rear deco. It's plastic, part of the base. Is this a different deco than on the other side? Yes, it is, interestingly. So they put some effort in these, I guess. Nicest one of the bunch. This 2013 Hot Wheels edition Camaro. Flat back stripe on top, Hot Wheels logo on the rear window. But other than that, tempo-wise, it's disappointing. That's all we get, just the top. At least it's a nice model. This is the only one I'm going to keep. The other ones are going to be donated. And then I ordered some stuff on Amazon. Now, I have been ogling this Matchbox 8-car set for quite some time. They were always between 50 and 75 euro. I decided for myself when they got down to 40 euro that I would buy it. Because that would be 5 euro per vehicle. And that's what I'm willing to pay for them. By the looks of it on the box, it looks like it's all got these race cars in there, all in a different color. Of course, that is not the case. I'll show you in a bit. It's got these vehicles in there. So I eventually got it for 35 euro and 59 cents. So that's even less than the 40 euro, so even less than 5 euro per car. It was 35 euro on the German Amazon website, but that's with German VAT, value added tax. So it gets calculated to Belgian VAT, so a little bit more than 35 euro. And they said that the advised price was almost 75 euro for these. Of course, you can usually find them between 50 and 60 euro on Amazon in Europe. And I think this is still available at German Amazon for 35 euro, if I'm not mistaken. So they must have a whole bunch of them. And I think it's also because in some, as I saw in a Diecast Dude video, some stores in Germany, like Muller, has them also for 35 euros. So I think they kind of want to compete with that store. So here's a look at all the vehicles. Here's a little bit of, mumbo jumbo, you could say. So that's got a nice look to it. And this is exclusive to this pack. So let's cut this open, get the cars out. Never thought I was going to be able to get this this set, honestly. But yeah, sometimes you just luck out. So they come with a box. I guess that's the same box that you get if you buy the singles. Interestingly, this one is metal on metal. The Jaguar D-type. So they got the rubber tires, they got the orange rims, and this flat gray. So kind of a gray without a clear coat. Full deco basically. Interior wise, we get a hint of a steering wheel. That's part of the dashboard. It's kind of okay, you know. I've seen worse. Secondly, so I think these first two are new castings, right? 2022 Mattel, yeah. Indeed. Let's come a little bit closer. 2022 Mattel also. Porsche 910, metal on metal. Glossy black painted base. Again, full deco. Nice one. Let's try to take a look at the interior. Okay, we get a disc for steering wheel. That is surprisingly nice for, you know, this day and age. Get, is that a single seater or are there 2 seats in there? No, there's 2 seats in there. Cool. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. I like that. I'm going to try to stack these in the back here. I know some of you like that. It's horrible for the focusing. But, you know. And we got the 1971 MGB GT Coupe. So on the kind of strange, we did not get any tempo for the grille. I remember we got one mainline that had the grille tempoed but not the headlights, and then a few others that were the other way around. So yeah, so it's the left-hand drive with the right-hand mirror, and I like that the interior is kind of a tan, so it's always nice to get a non-black interior. I like that. It's got these wire wheels on there. Cool. The Toyota 4Runner 1985. It's a retooled casting, I believe. Or is this still the original one? No, it's retooled. It's got the post in the rear. Ooh, and no deco in the rear. Ah, that's a bummer. Could have taken off the attention of the post, but now it really gets highlighted. So a little bit disappointing. Only get 3 tempo sides, nothing on top, nothing in the rear. No opening parts on any of these so far. So only the exclusive has opening parts. So that's why I think they're not worth more than €5. Wish the light bar was like it is on the picture. 1993 Ford Mustang LX SSP. This one does not get rear paint either. It does get top and side, so only 3 tempo sides on this. Lens headlights, part of the window piece. Yeah. Let's do some moving around. (2002) Audi RS6 Avant. 2004. And here it says 2002. Yeah, the 2004 is correct because that's what on the base. So again, we got a boo-boo from Matchbox. This one does get the rear done. Nice. So we get 4 tempo sides on this. Mercedes-Benz G63 AMG 6x6. Always nice to get some extra wheels on there. Four tempo sides, that's cool. And an interior, because this in the main line, this does not come with an interior. It's been a while since we've seen it in the main line, I think. And then we got the exclusive. And this is, well, I was going to say this is new, but it's got a 2021 copyright. And it's my first example I have of this. And it's got opening doors, plastic base though. It's got a disc for a steering wheel, so that's okay. Nice shutting door. Got lens headlights, part of the window piece. Full deco. Metal spoiler. Or is it? No, sorry. It's a plastic spoiler, but it's very shiny. And that's why I thought it was metal. Yeah, this is sweet. I like this a lot. Now, at 35 euro and something, I would not get free shipping. So I looked at some Siku stuff, which is usually less expensive at German Amazon than on other European Amazon websites. And I did find a few things. I found this BMW M3 Coupe from the Dutch police. So remember, I found the French version in the Netherlands, in Holland, and I found the Dutch version on a German Amazon website. Pretty funny. So I never did find any in the actual country that it's supposed to be in. Also was a little bit cheaper. €3.93 with the German VAT and then Belgian VAT $3.99. So pretty much the same as the French version. Vehicle-wise, of course, deco is totally different. BMW M3 Coupe. So rubber tires, that's something you still get on today's Siku, but you don't get a lot of the other features anymore nowadays. That's why I still like this old casting, because you get lens lights in the rear, lens lights in the front, you get opening doors with a proper steering wheel. And a separate piece for the light bar. So totally worth the €4. And it's, you know, in a proper Dutch police livery. Although, as I said, when I showed the French police livery one, this is not realistic for a European police vehicle. The Dutch actually had the Volvo V70 previously, and nowadays they have the Audi A6 Avant as their police cars. And they also have a few other ones, a few kind of, you know, van type vehicles too. But, you know, usually vehicles that can haul a lot of stuff around and haul some people around. So a coupe is not something you will see as a police vehicle here in Europe. And then the last item is this Siku World set. It's a garage. It comes with a tow truck, heavy-duty tow truck, and a Mercedes Sprinter van. They get a look at the actual garage. I'm not going to put this together in this video. I will use it probably as a background for another video someday. You can see what you can do with it, and you can add extra. They kind of look like containers on top of there if you buy an extra set. Here's the dimensions of the set, and then what it can look like. Here's what is in there. Sticker sheet also. And then here's what it would normally cost according to German Amazon, almost 43 euro. I got it for 16 euro German VAT and 16.27 Belgian VAT. I think you can also still find this on German Amazon for that kind of money, I think. We are going to open it up for the vehicles to look at those. Also comes with a Siku World flyer. Oh no, it's not. It's a building sheet. Well, that also may be referred to as a flyer, possibly. The cars fit in an insert in there. That's kind of cool. And easy to get them out. Okay, I hope that is not broken off. I don't think it is. I think it will fit together again. Just maybe it didn't fit in the packaging, I'm not sure. So and that is not so easy to put together. Okay, there you go. Jeez. So again, no car make on the base. It's also based on that Scania that we saw on the fire engines. See, same one. Yellow window piece. We get the yellow lights on top, more appropriate for a tow truck. Car service with a fake phone number on there. Oil change, inspection, and wheel service. So again, we got that COE cab with that chassis in red as metal, and then the plastic centerpiece. So this folds down like that, and swivels, so you can actually turn with the vehicle. And then here we got the Mercedes Sprinter van, also not licensed. They have the Mercedes licensing, so I don't think it's an issue for Mercedes. Got a trailer hitch, wraparound taillights, and wraparound headlights with the grille just black, and a basic looking interior. And that's how it sits on there, and it's moved around, so yeah, it works okay. Thanks for watching.